love you, but I can't marry you to make you trust me.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down the times Aidan, the so-called nice guy of Sex and the City, wasn't as nice as we let ourselves believe.
When I couldn't get you to sign a marriage license, I forced you into signing a lease with me on that apartment next door to yours.
Number 10. He could have handled the whole buying Carrie's apartment thing better. When Aidan offered to help Carrie buy her apartment to get her out of a sticky situation, he was genuinely trying to be a good boyfriend. At least, that's how it came across.
Well, would that make you my landlord or my roommate?
Little of both?
What would the rent be like?
This?
Does that include utilities?
And honestly, we agree with Miranda. It was totally reasonable for him to offer to sell it back to her after they broke up. However, did he really need to add the additional time limit?
This is more than fair. He's asking you to buy your apartment for the exact price he paid, or you can vacate and he'll sell it.
Vacate? I'm homeless. I'll be a bag lady, a Fendi bag lady, but a bag lady.
He remembers why he offered to buy it in the first place, right? Surely he didn't think Carrie scraped together the cash that fast after they split. If you ask us, that felt like his way of twisting the knife just a little.
You have a rent-controlled apartment? I suggest you stay there.
Well, unfortunately, that's really not an option. Now, what other are you showing me today?
Number 9. He could be judgmental. It wasn't great of Carrie to betray Miranda's confidence by telling Aidan about her pregnancy, and even worse that the father is his buddy.
Who's the guy?
See, this is the reason that you can't tell anyone. It's Steve. And he doesn't know.
Oh, come on!
Sure, this puts Aidan in an awkward spot, but that doesn't excuse how little thought he gives to what this means for Miranda. He's only focused on Steve.
It's his baby, too.
Well, technically, it's not gonna be anybody's baby.
Well, so what? It's all her decision? Seems like the guy gets the stick.
Honestly, you can see why Carrie hesitated to tell her own abortion story. Not that Aidan was entitled to every detail of her past, but if she couldn't trust him with something like this, what does that say about their relationship? That said, we will admit he handled Carrie's story with far more understanding than he did Miranda's.
So are you judging me?
Hey, I was no angel.
Why, did you ever get a girl pregnant?
No. Not that I know of.
God damn, it must be nice to be a guy sometimes.
Number 8. He wasn't always as supportive as he could have been. Carrie basically gives up smoking for Aidan, which sure might be better for her health in the long run.
I can taste that cigarette.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have an Altoid.
Carrie, I think you're just...
No, I totally get it. I have a mint here. They're curiously strong.
But anyone who's ever had a dependency knows how tough it is to quit. Now, Aidan was already in a petulant mood thanks to Big's ill-timed phone call that morning. And look, we're not saying he had to just get over it, but he did choose to get back together with Carrie.
Give me a good morning kiss.
You might want to brush your teeth first.
Well, that settled it. He wasn't forgiving or forgetting.
So taking his rage out on her morning breath was petty, but going after her nicotine patch was so many levels of wrong. Also, the fact that he doesn't apologize tells us it should have been over before it began. Or began again.
Ow. Well, that kind of hurt. What was that?
I was just making sure it was on good and tight.
Number 7. He seems to be okay with cheating. On his terms. Let's just say it now. Nothing on this list excuses Carrie's cheating.
More than once. And he was married and it was a mess. And I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, but it is so over. And it was wrong.
But Aidan is not quite as morally superior as he made himself out to be. When he crosses that line, suddenly things get very morally gray. First, there's that kiss with Carrie in the second movie, even though both of them are married.
Yeah, my wife showed me something on the internet. You know, she always kind of kept one eye on you, the one that got away.
Was it revenge on Big? Maybe. But what did Aidan's wife and kids do to deserve that? And just like that, he reveals he cheated on Carrie with his ex-wife and seems more upset that Carrie is understanding. What does he expect her to do? Passive-aggressively slap a nicotine patch on him this time?
You expected me not to sleep with anyone else for 5 years?
Well, yeah. That's what I agreed to.
Okay, That's what you agreed to, and even you couldn't do it.
Number 6. He didn't really accept Carrie for who she is. They say opposites attract, but Carrie and Aidan might be the exception.
Sue, since you're coming up there with me next week.
I am? Oh man, I wish I could. But I have a meeting with my editor in town next week.
That's all right. It's only 40 minutes away. You take the train in for your meeting, then right back out when you're done.
Well, you've just thought of everything, haven't you?
She's a city girl through and through. Give her a night on the town or brunch with the girls and she's happy. Aidan, on the other hand, is a homebody who thrives out in the country with his best girl by his side.
That restaurant in the Chambers Hotel with a period in the name? Town, period? Supposed to be amazing? Exclamation point.
You know what sounds amazing to me?
What?
Nice hot shower, watching a game, bucket of KFC.
Now, relationships are about compromise, and sometimes that means making room for your partner's hobbies and lifestyle. But in this case, Aidan either misses or flat out ignores the signs that Carrie is not built for country living. It almost feels like he's trying to mold her into his ideal partner instead of accepting her as she is.
Look at that.
No, you don't understand. The only thing that I have ever successfully made in the kitchen is a mess and several little fires. So come on, you feel like peeling some apples?
I feel like taking a shower.
Now?
Number 5. His conflict resolution skills could use some work. Don't get us wrong, Carrie inviting Big to Aidan's cabin was not her finest moment.
Before I knew it, I was telling him to make a right at the sign for Farm Fresh Summer Squash.
I don't want him in my
I
house.
totally understand. Look, he's gonna come up here and we're gonna have a quick talk and then he is gonna go right back to the city where he belongs.
But Aidan didn't exactly come off as the bigger man here either. Big knows he is the last person Aidan wants to see, but he still tries to make the best of an awkward situation at the very least for Carrie's sake. Aidan, meanwhile, chooses a very different route. Neither guy is winning any awards for maturity here, but let's not forget who threw the first muddy ball.
Watch it, man. That was a little hard.
That wasn't that hard.
Yeah, we're with Carrie on this one. Not how middle-aged men should be handling conflict. More importantly, not how fully evolved adult humans should be handling it either.
Stop it! You're middle-aged!
That dog just bit my ass!
Pete!
And just like that, Cato stopped the fight.
Number 4. He had a vengeful side. Sometimes we wonder why Aidan ever got back together with Carrie after her big affair.
You want to do this to make up for the past? Relieve your conscience? Because we're okay. I've mentally kicked your butt all over Manhattan. I'm fine now.
He clearly wasn't over it, so what was the idea here? Reignite the flame just so he could burn her with it? Case in point, when Carrie drops by Scout to see Aidan, she finds that the boys' night he told her about was canceled, but he's made a new friend.
Shayna here is teaching me how to play jacks with the peanuts. And I'm at Threesies.
Hi, I'm Carrie.
Oh, Carrie. Hi.
I'm sorry. That's Shayna.
He doesn't come home that night, and when she sees him next, he's still flirting with the bartender. Considering this was all after Big's phone call, we're sure he knew exactly what he was doing. It is petty, it is manipulative, and since when did two wrongs make a right?
Keep your voice down.
What are you doing?
Nothing. It's my friend. We're friends.
Well, why don't you just then we can both be bad.
Number 3. He's not a great communicator. Given everything we've covered so far, it probably won't shock you that Aidan also has some pretty terrible communication skills.
Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be mad at you? Excuse me?
We've already talked about his behavior in the Time and Punishment episode, where he spends the entire time passive-aggressively sulking like a man-child. And we'll say it again for the folks in the back. No one forced him to get back together with Carrie.
Wish that I could be your girlfriend again.
I need to think about that.
Yet once they do, he keeps her on a knife's edge when actually a little healthy communication could have gone a long way. 20-ish years later, he's still pretty bad. He lets Carrie give up her apartment before speaking up like he should have in the first place.
You know why I never wanted to go back in there?
Because you didn't want to feel that hurt.
I was afraid I'd get mad at you all over again.
Number 2. He can be quite controlling. It's probably not a great sign when your relationship starts with lies and ultimatums. Red flags all around.
I can't date a smoker.
Oh. So. Really?
It's a thing I have.
And look, we all have deal breakers, but those are our boundaries to uphold, not things we force other people to bend to. Then there's the time he tells Carrie he doesn't want her talking to Big anymore.
I don't want you to see him ever again.
Can't do that. He's in my life. It's not the same way you are.
Sure, the distrust is understandable given their history, but once again, it is a clear ultimatum, and it would not be the last. We wish we could say he had grown out of that by the time they reunited in And Just Like That, but his controlling behavior drives a wedge between him and Carrie once again.
How is it possible that I haven't earned your trust by now? I have done everything to show you how fully committed I am to you. I have moved mountains and apartments. I have agreed to arrangements that even you yourself couldn't live up to.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. He tried to force Carrie into marriage. This might be Aidan at his absolute worst. After Carrie has a panic attack trying on a wedding dress, she realizes she's not ready to get married. While Aidan initially suggests they slow down, it turns out he doesn't really mean it.
Okay, how much time do you need? 6 months? 9 months? End of the year?
Which year?
As they walk home, he suddenly hits fast forward on the wedding plans. What might seem like a grand, romantic, can't live without you gesture quickly reveals itself to be about something else entirely.
Aidan, you're pushing me.
Well, maybe you need to be pushed. What's the big deal? It's just a stupid piece of paper.
If it's just a stupid piece of paper, then why do we need it?
Because I need it. I want to make this official and lock this thing down. Carrie, I want the whole wide world to know that you're mine.
What did he think? Married people don't cheat? He did know Big was married, right? Regardless, this is Aidan at his most controlling, possessive, and insecure. And unlike his suit, it's not a good look on him.
If you don't want to marry me right now, you'll never want to marry me.
That's not true.
I think it is.
What do you think was Aidan's biggest red flag? Let us know in the comments.
In relationships, what are the deal breakers?